tidal wave. I just like to can't swim in, bro. Cause my tidal wave. Remember that song? And don't smoke.
Oh yeah. You. Hey, I think I was in the. I ain't gonna. I mean, we already know how old I am, but I was in elementary when that came out. Like,
no smoke.
yeah.
That shit was hard, bro.
It was
Whatever
hard.
happened to Mr. Grimm? How you come out with one hit?
D5
Oh, here we go. Just smoking the Grimm. Titled like a pimp. Yeah, that, I don't remember the lyrics all the way. But yeah.
Nah, that's nostalgic. That goes back.
Smoke is a man's sport. Yeah, that was heavy.
Hey, you know what else feels nostalgic?
Smoking with the homies.
Ah, yeah. You know, we be smoking our own shit on here. We never really puff fast. You know what? We should do that this episode. We should take it back in the day.
97.
Yeah, because we're doing X-Men. As you can see, we draped our shit out. X-Men. Watch. You know what? Let's get into an actual intro. That was.
Born a competitor, form is incredible. These rappers I won't settle for, they ain't even edible. Caution, but the tape ain't yellow though. This.
Welcome back to another episode of Two Shot Review. It's your guy, Lucky, aka the mayor fan to play with the hairs. Need to share, but I don't. To myself. And of course, my guy, to my right, sometime to my left, always fresh to death, sometimes with the drip, sometimes in the clipper shits, aka Magnus. NA.
What's up? Very good. So as you can see, what we gonna give y'all today, man, is
hold on. Before we can get into that, we gotta address. Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back. We've been away for a minute, but because it's been slow. But you know what?
Not just that. Life happens. Yeah. I've been sick. We're not gonna lie to the folks. As you can see, I lost weight. My shirts are big. Shit's been rough. I got sick, but I'm in good health now, thankfully. You know what I mean? After a quick hospital visit.
And it wasn't just you. I got busy. Open mic, doing studio things, just a lot going on. There's a lot of footage that you guys can take a gander at Umbrella Society Arts. You'll see a lot of art there. You can see it on all platforms. Yeah. But however, what we're here today to do, and I don't mean to keep going to it because I'm excited. We talked about nostalgic. X-Men 97 season 2 is nostalgia to me. So much so that I decided to whip out, pause my shit. So, you know what I'm saying? That was a pre-pause before I went there. You know what I mean? So, let's talk about it. And let's light up. And get into the puff pass, man. Ain't that how he said it, Smokey?
Today we talking about X-Men 97. You're absolutely right. I'm excited about everything that he brought out because...
No. I know you're excited, but we forgot to give him what we do.
We about to.
Okay. My bad.
But nah, you're right. They had enough preview. So now it's on you. Take 5 seconds. Matter of fact, take 2, because you know what we do around here.
And while you take those seconds, zoom you put pause, zoom in, and see what I got going on.
And make sure I got no boogers. Put it in the comments.
Yeah. So turn the volume up if you walk into where you gotta walk to. But as you can see, I got some X Factor up here, some X Force, X-Man.
Yeah. You know, if you can name everything on here in 2 weeks, put your Cash App in the comments after you name everything, and I confirm that you are right. And NA is gonna send you $10.
You know what? I'll double it. You know, I'm gonna be generous. I'll do 25.
25 for the chat. Here you heard it first.
However you want it. If you want Amazon gift card, if you want Cash App, Zelle, whatever.
We don't do that just because this is.
Hey, but one requirement is you got to be a follower of the content. So you got to like and follow, subscribe at least, because you support me as a more too. But if you can name everything on here, I'm gonna make it easier. If you can name, if $25, if you can name 25 things on here, it don't got to be everything. Just 25.
That's easy money.
25 for 25. You got Tom.
I mean, naming is easy. These are fucking X-Men comics.
I know. So if you could do that, I got you. So 2 weeks starting today. Today is the 8th. So you do the math. But speaking of X-Men 97, oh, speaking of that, before we get into X-Men 97, we got something that we got to do.
We gotta take a shot with the homies.
So tell them what time it is, man, because I ain't got my watch.
Lucky for you, I got an eternal clock. Because it's shot time for the homies. It's shot time for the homies. Shot time. It's shot time. It's shot time. It's shot time. Hey, R.I.P. to my cousin Isha. Passed away in her sleep on Saturday 2 weeks ago.
Most unfortunate.
Yeah, it just things happen. You never know when it's your time to go. You know.
Right.
So big shots, little shots, everything in between. So X-Force.
So matter of fact, this season 2 of X-Men, you want to kick it off or should I kick it off?
Oh, you got this one, bro.
So this season 2 of X-Men, I seen that they were doing a lot of things, and they were doing a lot of fanfare, I should say, homage to a lot of the stories. So they introduced something like X Factor, which I was very excited for. X Force as well, which I was excited for. They went back to the past and gave us Kane the Conqueror. Because at the end of season 1, we know that half of the team went to the past, half of the team went to the future. Some people stayed, you know, and that's what. And out of the actual X-Men leaving, that's how you get X Factor and X Force, because there has to be a replacement. So this is this story's version of doing that, which I thought was brilliant. And just to add to it, we got an X Force team with what's her name, Sunspot and Jubilee. Although this is not Jubilee, this is Boom Boom, but there's Sunspot.
Isn't Boom Boom Jubilee's daughter?
No, I don't think so.
Have you read that comic about Jubilee in the future? I'm just fucking with you.
Oh yeah,
See how easy it is to trick these fucking nerds. They always think it's a comic about something.
No, what I'm saying. No, what I'm saying, because what they got to.
No, here's the cool part. It actually might be canon. Like, you might be actually fucking right.
No, I'm saying they're doing a different version. So what they got to do is they got to try to tell a story that hasn't been told. So when you got this 80-year lore building of multiverses with not just one writer, you got 8 different writers.
And
so
they're all canon
at the same time.
Exactly.
So yeah, so now it's hard to make a story that never been told. So what they do, to me, what I'm seeing is they take bits and pieces of a gang of different stories and do something fresh.
Jubilee seemed like she would name her daughter Boom Boom.
But the age of Boom Boom and Jubilee just don't match up. Because Boom Boom was active while Jubilee was still like maybe 21, 22.
What does that mean? What do you mean active? Like
so if Jubilee is, let's say Jubilee is 26.
Their powers don't activate.
Well, let's say Jubilee is 26 and Boom Boom is 18. That math just don't math.
Yeah, I don't want to do that math. Sounds like nasty work. Let's talk about X-Men 97.
You know what that would bring up? That brings up that Jubilee would have had to get pregnant at 8 years old.
About that.
So that means somebody was doing something strange.
X-Men 97 is dope. That's what
you're right.
About. And it's super good. And the direction that they're going is not in anything strange, like someone was trying to talk about. We're gonna go featuring all these things, and we're gonna lump them into one soup. A good jambalaya, if you will. You know, it's food for the soul. You know, real good, like soul food.
What's some of the things that stood out to you in the first half of season 2?
Okay, so X-Men 97 has released its second season on Disney Plus. The things that have stood out to me immediately: why does Rogue, Beast, and all the other X-Men who went back in the past, who went in the future, look so old? And then the ones in the past, actually, everybody just looks old. Even the ones in the past, everybody just looks old. Maybe it's just me, but in watching these episodes, everybody looks old. And they are traveling through different points in time, which means they're supposed to stay the same age, or maybe I don't understand how time travel works. That's on me. And that's another thing we got to explore. The physics of time travel in the X-Men 97 universe.
Well, here's the hard thing with
Because they're
that.
displaced in time. In their timeline, they're dead.
In all honesty, we don't have to think about the time travel only because of this point right here. We haven't mastered or unlocked the keys of time travel. So there's no real life scenario that we can draw from. We can only use our imagination. So we have to use the same hand wave emotion that they use when they start putting this together. Like, oh yeah, time bands and alternate realities.
All right, well, let's say
you know
that's the case. We hand wave everything. We still have 3 different timelines going. And it's about to get shaky. Every episode has helped pushed us towards something that's about to be unseen in the comic books and unseen on screen. And it hopefully does what we all hope it does, which is cross over with Doomsday in such a way that it's a once in a lifetime event. Kind of like Infinity Wars and Doomsday when it first, Endgame when it first happened on screen. My bad, I didn't read the whole thing.
No, you're good. You're good. So, what stood out for me was the way that the season 1 kind of matched season 2, but I mean I can understand why, because the same writer who wrote season 1 wrote season 2, but the way they compact a lot of storytelling in a small period of time, because each episode probably like compacts like 10 years of X-Men stories, but they tell it in a way that kind of like smooths it over, because all of this stuff that they telling is like retcons, and they take a piece of the retcon and then the new version they kind of just build on it in a way to kind of like reminds me of how some of these stories developed over time, but still they're doing it in their own way. So to keep it fresh and to keep me on my toes, to be like, oh, that's not that, but that could be that and that and that. It and just the possibilities, it just really, I like it, because it just it seems like they can go anywhere, but we all know it's going to end in one ultimate, finality. But how are they going to get there? So
I honestly don't know how it's going to get there. And this,
yeah,
like I said, it might be, it might not be, but 45. But what we will do is talk about the first few episodes. Episode 1, 2, and 3, and 4 just dropped, so we're gonna talk about them.
Yeah, that's
spoiler reviews.
Yeah, spoiler included. But if you made it this far, you've already watched it. So, and talk about it with us in the comments.
Brief recap. We're dropped back into the 90s. We have Forge and Bishop. They're working on things, trying to figure out how to get the X-Men back. And then we have Cable working in his timeline, trying to figure out who else is left. Oh, he's in the same timeline, right? Trying to figure out who else is left from the X-Men, right, so he can recruit them. But this is years later. So actually, it's not even the same timeline.
Because yeah, but remember, Forge and Bishop, one goes to the future and one goes to the past.
Okay, so let's just talk about where everybody's at right now. Okay, that'll be remember, because it's broken up into so many timelines. It'll be,
it get confusing. But hold on, but that's the beauty of an X-Men comic book, because it gets confusing. That's
I'm not going to confuse the fans, nor I'm going to confuse
But
myself.
if they love X-Men, they're here for the confusion.
They're here for the simplification.
They like to get, no, you cannot simplify X-Men. Well,
I'm going to simplify it. Let him confuse you after that. All right, so.
Let's try to simplify this. Go ahead.
All right, so. Group A.
Who's A?
Timeline Prime.
What's
Timeline Premium.
Or Future, because one with the future and past.
No, we got one in the past.
One in the past, one in the future. So let's keep it simple with past, future, because now you're going A, B. You already started out confused.
All right, timeline A.
What? Okay, what is that? Future or past? You confusing me. Okay, timeline A is past.
Timeline is past.
Okay, B is future.
Yeah.
So let's just keep it future past. Don't do B and A, because I'm gonna get confused. You say you're gonna simplify.
Timeline past.
All
right. A. They're there. It's Professor X, Magneto, Beast, and Cyclops, Rogue. My
Mhm,
apologies.
mhm.
Like I said, they all look old, and they're there in the past with Apocalypse as in Sabanur, teenage version,
And then
still a
B,
slave,
I got
chilling.
you. B future is, let me see if I got it right. It should be Wolverine, Cyclops, Jean, baby Cable, who's now young, because before they got shipped to the past, they sent Cable to the past. So like young adolescent Cable and Storm. So that's Team B, which is future.
Y'all see why it's about to get confusing? You gonna be Team B, Team Past, Team Future. I'm gonna be Team Past. We gonna see if we can simplify this shit.
No, you gonna
No,
simplify it. I just
no.
wanted to make sure I
We
was
gonna
right.
see. We gonna see. No, we gonna see how this works. Let's see what happens. All right, so
So let me go. Team Future, because let me get this out because I'm gonna forget. Team Future right now is going to add a new member because in the beginning of the episode we had two people of several X-Men that are still stuck in the present, which is
you
Team
forgot about Morph.
C, which is Team C. Ah,
You forgot about Morph.
we talked about getting simple. Now we on Team C. You know what I'm saying? So Team C is in the present. So do you remember who's on Team C?
Yeah, Polaris, Havoc.
No. Of the original X-Men before the past and the future, who was a part of that whole collision on the asteroid in space. So it was Sunspot, Jubilee. Was it Cable? But he's been bouncing back and forth.
You're talking about future X-Men. You're talking about
No,
the same
remember, no.
episode.
I'm talking about season 2 at the end when we got to the point to where we split the teams in two, or maybe, or definitely in three now. Because before the asteroid exploded, Jubilee fell off the asteroid and Sunspot went to save them. That's why they weren't there because they were on the asteroid, but they left off. Sunspot went to save Jubilee, and then right after that, the asteroid was going to explode, but Mother Iskani took them and split them between the past and the future. That's what she says in episode 1 to Cyclops and Jean when she says, "I'm the one that brought you here, and I split you up to try to prevent a future." Like it's
That's what
very
I
confusing.
said. It's the past team, the future team, and the present team.
So that's
This is
Team
the prime
C.
team. And you said it was going to get confusing with the
But
prime
let's
team. So
get
I
it.
said, let's keep it based
No,
off
no,
the
no, no,
base.
no, no, no.
Base
I said
X-Men.
let's call it, instead of saying A, B, and C, because I'm gonna forget. And like us, if we taking shots, let's say present, future, and past. So we already know what's going on.
Well, that's what I tried to say. So, all right.
Anyway, so
Present day, we have Cable, Psylocke.
Psylocke wasn't a part of the X-Men before when they were up there fighting. She's a.
But everybody's been gone.
I
We're
know.
talking present day.
This
Psylocke is there.
Okay, but this is
with
why.
Cable, and he's going to get Jubilee and Sunspot.
So this is why I think you said they look older, right? Because there's time that elapsed between season 1 and season 2 that they didn't explore. I don't think season 2 picked up directly after season 1, because remember at the end of season 1 they just found Apocalypse, and then when season 2 started, they already had somewhat of a relationship. That's why they look older, because I think time has passed. That was that was what I thought after you said that, because I didn't think of it
Past because
between.
everybody assumed the X-Men were dead. That's where we're at right now.
Yeah, so as a result of no X-Men being there, there is another team that emerged, which is X Factor.
Factor, or I thought, yeah,
X Factor was first.
That works for the government.
Yes, because they're the response to the X-Men's disappearance.
Okay, so what do you think about the episodes? Let's try to get back on track before we get too tied up into the lore. As you can see,
No, we're talking about the
heavy in the lore.
episode. That's the episode we're talking about.
But we're way jumping around.
Well, no, we're not. I'm just responding to what you said, because you said they seem like they look older, right? And I'm telling you why I think they look older, because time has passed and they did all that time passing off screen, and they built it through conversations in season one very quickly after you already get there and they're already established as friendships and they built a relationship with Apocalypse and the X-Men.
End of season one ends with them realizing that they're in different places in time.
I know. Then when you
And
get to
now
season
pick
two,
up season two,
and they already established
so
and
you
they got
said
their
there's a little
bearings.
time distance.
Yeah, they got their
Okay.
bearings. So I'm
Time
saying
jump.
that yeah. So between season one and season two, off camera, they moved the story forward.
Okay, and I said
Yeah.
that, but I also said
That's
it's weird that they look so much older when
But-
it shouldn't have been that much time passed because it seems like it's only been months since Forge and Bishop has got together to try to figure out what happened. They put together their little 1-2 base, blah blah blah. They need to go get them. Jubilee doesn't look older. Sunspot doesn't look that much older.
because they're in the present. Okay, let me give you an example.
Why does time dilation work?
No, it's not
That
time
much-
dilation. If I took you back to 400 AD, before they had barbers and females to twist your hair, after 9 months, you gonna look rough. You gonna look like Idris Elba after them bottles in He-Man, when they kicked him on the floor and he woke up drunk with that dusty ass beard and that fucked up afro.
First of all, I didn't see He-Man. Shout out Idris Elba.
But like,
But, and second, I do my own shit. Don't touch my hair, bitch.
oh man, you gonna get your hair done. You be between them legs. Sometimes you turn around and be like, huh? What you say?
I'll let somebody braid it for sure. But yeah, I do my own shit. But anyway, that's besides the point. I'm like Bishop. I just keep a ponytail and I rock it.
All right, nah, man. Man, I'm telling you, if they don't got their barbers up, they ain't gonna have no smells. You ain't gonna have the technology, so you know how to cut your shit up with a knife. Never. You're not Rambo. You never did that before.
You never seen
It sounds good. You gonna look rough. You gonna look like you gonna be like 3 weeks out there. You gonna be looking rough. you gonna be looking rough. 3 weeks out there. You know how much older I'm gonna look? I'm gonna look 89.
Here, bro.
I'm gonna look 89 years old with this toilet bowl with this bird's nest on the top of my head.
Hey, we're out there in the jungle. We're not there to.
Just think about it. Me 3 months out there without me shaving my head or nothing, and I got grades too, so the grades don't grow in. My shit gonna be all. I'm gonna look like a skinny Kimbo Slice. I'm gonna be Kimbo quarter slice, nigga. No,
you know what's fucked up? I'm gonna be right there next to you looking terrible because
you gonna look like goddammit.
I mean I'm gonna shave up. I know.
Nah, see, we gonna split into two teams.
I got my grades.
You gonna run over there. You gonna run over to Kane the Conqueror. You gonna be looking like Lenny Kravitz with the glitter over your eyes. You be like, I need that shit, Kane. Man, I can't be out here. I see this nigga Bradley, man. That nigga shit is fucked up. And I know you come from the future, my dog. Don't even fuck with me. So go ahead, give me the glitter. You know what? Since we back, give me the Lenny Kravitz package.
You with the glittery shirt on?
Nah,
give me the glitter.
Because I'm in the present. If we go back to the past and I'm gonna have to settle for the Kimbo Price.
You gonna have
or
that
Kimbo
glitter.
Slice.
You gonna keep that glittery ass shirt and be like, you know, this is gonna be worth something. Back here, it's gonna be worth something in the future.
Then
that shit ain't like this.
You gonna steal my glitter shirt and you gonna run over to Kay like, see, look, I'm from the future. Look, I got the bedazzles, man. I just took it from the homie, but come on, man, get me up to upgrade me, man. I see hoes out here, Bashida and all them, man.
Shit.
Them bitches is not fucking with me like right now. And then upgrade me. You be like, upgrade me to one of the, give me some power so I can
Speaking of people getting upgraded, so Apocalypse.
Mm-hmm.
Him grabbing this crystal at the end and getting upgraded to Big Apocalypse, the one we know and fear. It seems like an absolute point again. The X-Men are always behind some bullshit. It seems like nobody knows when to stop doing shit. They could have went home.
You said absolute point. When did we first hear absolute point in the MCU? What movie was that? I can't remember.
That was Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
No, What If? The Doctor Strange episode.
What came out? No, Doctor Strange movie came out before.
It was What If the Doctor Strange episode.
Oh, that's the first time we heard absolute points?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Christine continued to die.
But what about okay.
Yeah.
You might be
and
right.
Then we got the Tobey Maguire shit when he was like, not Tobey Maguire shit. No. It might be credited to Spider-Man plus Spider-Verse. I think that came out first. And that's when we heard absolute point.
Hey, if y'all know, hit us up. Let us know in the comments.
Fuck you if you know. I know.
Hey, look, man, I don't know everything, man. Correct me if I'm wrong. Please do. I'm humble.
I'm trying to. I know. The first time was this Cross Spider-Man because I heard it and I said, that sounds familiar. It sounded like something else it was called in this and across the MCU, but
All right, let me ask you one question because my brother about to roll in. I hear him playing that shit. So if you were in this situation, right, past our future, and you're one of the mutants, and this is going to determine, this is for all our guys that know what side of the line they on.
all right.
Are you an X-Man or are you a Brotherhood of Evil Mutants?
I'm an X-Man.
Now,
I'm an
and then the X-Men to get treacherous. Are you school X-Man? Are you in the field X-Men with Cyclops in them? Are you at the school with Beast and all the nice niggas? Are you in the field? Now niggas at the school, they be getting them, they get hoes.
I'm at the school.
Okay,
I need all them resources.
Nah, see what the Birdman is. I already know what you're up to. This nigga's like, I'm at the school.
I need all the resources.
Cuckatoo triplets. You need Emma Frost.
Look, I get 4 years here and I get a tenure.
You know, Monroe.
Oh, I'm here forever.
What is name? Monroe St. Croix.
Anything paid for, I'm gonna pay for shit. And I can go get my own money.
So
they know how to move over here in Xavier Institute. I'm just saying, get one. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you heard
fucking around.
You heard the X-Men storyline called Schism?
Nah, I heard of something.
So it was odd because Cyclops and Wolverine had a clashing to where that's when the X-Men broke up to the team that's in the streets, that's about that work. They went with Cyclops, and the team that wanted to be good and cool and learn and shit, they went with Wolverine.
What kind of reverse shit is that?
Think how odd that is, because Wolverine was like, "Nah, man, these kids ain't ready for battle, nigga. I've been battling for years.
Okay, that makes sense.
I'm not going out with this little ass nigga, man.
Yeah, I get that.
Train as in Cyclops was like, look, man, they bringing the war to our front door. We training these kids from now to the end." He's like, then Wolverine like they need a childhood. He's like, fuck childhood. Cyclops like, fuck childhood. They ain't giving us no childhood, nigga. And he was like, man, but
that's what I went through. You never been through war, young buck.
Then Wolverine is like, but we can give him a childhood here. It's like, nigga, fuck that shit. He turned the Sauce Walker. Already, fuck that shit. Yeah. So Cyclops, you know why I said that? I think Cyclops. I think they may get into the schism in this.
You think Cyclops gonna trip?
Cyclops and Wolverine gonna bump heads. Pause.
They been,
but it's gonna come to the point to where they gonna have the schism.
Here's the cold part. There's two genes. Bro can literally go get one.
Because if I'm Wolverine, I'll be like, yo. If I'm Wolverine, I'll be like, man, hey, yo, take Jean Grey. I'm about to go get Madeline Pryor, freaky little ass.
I'm like, hey, bro. You see, she just showed up, right? She out of here. You got one.
But Cyclops don't even like the nigga. Cyclops like, look, bro, don't fuck with this bitch or any bitch that look like the nigga. Nah, Cyclops, but he don't like the nigga, man. Because first of all, you been sniffing around my bitch this whole time, and now my bitch got a clone.
I showed up with the metal on.
It's weird.
Bitch gonna be on.
Cyclops. Now think about it. Cyclops is looking like this is weird energy, bro. You've been sniffing around my bitch this whole time, and now this bitch got a clone. Who's my baby mama?
Okay, so
dog.
which one kissed him? Hold on. Which one kissed him in season 1?
That could have been Madeline Pryor.
Could have been, so you don't know.
But his baby mama is Madeline Pryor, not Jean Grey.
Been around.
But this is what I'm telling you about X-Men comics. This is what I'm telling you about X-Men comics.
The bitch and the bike.
His baby mama is Madeline Pryor, not Jean Grey.
All right.
So you say fuck your baby mama.
Pick one.
So what about your son? So you want your son to be like fuck my baby mama
Pick
too?
One.
Okay, you don't have. See, this is from a nigga with no kids. You don't got no kids.
No psychopathic. Telepathy.
Once I'm gonna tell you, all these hardcore niggas that talk like this, being a nigga that used to talk like that, pick one. Once you have a kid, you're gonna crumble. You're not hard anymore. You're
I'm
a father.
not being asked to pick one as somebody with a kid.
No, when you have a kid.
I ask you to pick
hold on.
You asked
me. But when you're Cyclops, when you're in Cyclops situation, when you have a kid,
if I'm Cyclops, what am I gonna say?
You're going to crumble like every other man before him.
If I'm Cyclops, both these bitches is mine.
Exactly. And that's how he treat Wolverine, nigga.
Just because.
That's the point I'm making.
No, because I don't know which one of these bitches is mine. I've
Exactly.
been tricked. I'm a victim.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying.
Technically,
You got to look at it from
Wolverine,
Cyclops'
We gotta
perspective.
figure this out. You gotta
Exactly.
step out the bubble.
Step out. That's why Cyclops is like,
But if you keep pressing and one of them
I'm about to
left,
blast your bitch
and
ass,
one of them
nigga.
left, go get one.
Nah, look.
She left
no.
already. There's nothing I
But
can
what if
do.
the one you know, the one that left is your baby mama?
She left. And the one I actually fuck with from the beginning. And
So
I
now
And
it's
you
fuck
can
your
get it.
son.
No, nobody
But
said
his
anything
son is
about
gonna be
that.
connected to his baby mama.
She
So,
didn't leave with him. What is you talking about? This ain't a paternity test.
but his
She
son,
left. my nigga.
but the son is gonna be like, it wasn't my mama's fault. My mama was tricked by Sinister, nigga. How come you didn't go ride on Sinister? That nigga fucked you up. Your son's gonna be looking at you like a bitch because you
And
ran
he
after.
ain't say none of that. And Jean did her one.
Okay,
too, when she
let me
came
tell you
back.
this. Why Cable look don't even like acknowledge Cyclops when they're around. When Cable first showed up, he walked up with the blaster and saved his nigga ass and didn't say nothing. And Cyclops was like, oh, who are you? Nigga, I'm your son, nigga. Bitch ass nigga. That's how Cable be treating
Because
this
he
nigga.
was raised by Wolverine.
Because he did what you
He
did.
was raised by
He
Wolverine.
chased the pussy and he didn't stand 10 toes down.
He was raised by Wolverine. Wolverine.
He didn't
went and
raised
slid
by
on some
Wolverine.
shit.
As you see, he was raised by Slim and Red.
All that to say,
He was they
none of
showing
that
you
shit
and they
matters.
showing you in the TV series because I'm not talking about lore. We showing you in the TV series.
Okay,
Who
TV
raised him in the TV series? Slim and Red. Who raised him in the
No.
comic book?
His fucking sister. His old ass sister. raised
Who's
him.
there right now in the TV series, walking with him and doing everything with him?
His sister.
Who ran off with him right now in the TV series?
Those 72 hours they spent together?
But that's where we're going to. Slim and Red, they had him from a baby. They lost him for about.
They sent them 20 years in time.
No, it's not. She's not
1,000
20 years
in
old,
time.
bro.
No,
The nigga looked
no,
like 9
no,
years old.
They sent them 1,000 years in time.
Yeah,
I
but
know
then
I said
but he's 9 years old right now.
They're not listening. I said they sent him 20 years in time, and then I said, no, my bad. They sent him 1,000 years.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
Okay, cool. So, Cable is not that old, but he's older because of everything he went through. Cyclops and Jean just so happened to fall into place in time where young Cable was.
But who orchestrated those events?
His younger sister, Hope Summers,
Who is?
who isn't born yet in our timeline.
But who is? What's her name in the show?
Cyclops and Jean's
What's her name in the show? Go ahead and say it. Mother Iskani, right?
Mother Iskani.
There we
That's
go.
what they call her in the show. Okay, but
He tried to diss me on this nigga with the lore.
I didn't say it was about the lore. I said it just didn't.
I'm fucking with you, bro. Go. But no matter what, bro. Look, X-Men gets confusing, bro.
It's a timeline conniption.
But look,
all you can do is let it happen in front of you and enjoy it. It's
but
like
that's what I said. That's
like
what,
a good orgy.
That's what I was. That's what I'm most.
Like a buffet.
But look, this is what I like the most about this series is that they took all of this confusing shit and they made it way more simple than we could. But it's hard to explain. You just gotta watch it.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah.
it's
way more simple.
I mean, it's hard to explain. You just watch it. Please, y'all watch it.
You know, these comics are a good semblance of reference guides to things you should watch.
Season 1, you had Sinister.
Read or watch if you can. There's comic historian who goes through them. What's the other guy? Is comic historian,
comics historian, comics explain, Blur Without Fear, which is my favorite.
Comics historian, RIP. You know
and Blur Without Fear is my favorite.
And watch his favorite.
And then comic lore. You got comic long reads where he basically he takes his face out and he just reads.
And then you can also download Hoopla.
Hoopla from the Los Angeles Public Library.
Yeah, if you got a library card,
Hoopla, you can and you get digital comics for free. Yeah. So whatever I'm missing, I fill it in with the digitals.
And whatever they miss, because they don't always keep up with the graphic shit on the little comic story type.
And then YouTube reads. Before we wrap this up, one of my favorite things on Hoopla, I really search really hard, far and wide for adult graphic novels that don't carry the triple C, which is the comic book code. I don't want the comic book code in it, and I want adult gear graphic novels, not superhero stuff necessarily. I just want adult stories, and then one that I really like, and I want everybody just to give just one book a read. It's called The Black Monday Murders. That is the most fantastic read I ever read. I probably said it 1,000 times on here. I don't remember, but The Black Monday Murders.
So no CC on the comic books, so you can get an adult read.
But see, this one is
and
not
it's
going.
read the right way,
But no, this one
as
is.
the comic writers intended, and as Sir Isaac Hayes
Hey,
wants you to read.
but so this is this is. Don't think about nothing freaky on this one. Don't think about nothing freaky. Just think about when you read this comic. When every page you read. No, seriously, every page you read, and as you go through it, you feel like this is the shit they were trying to hide from you.
Yeah, I believe it.
So that's why it's an adult comic, because
Well,
it's like.
You didn't tell me that when I downloaded the app.
And then they have names, because a lot of this shit is hard to find the last issue of this story.
Check it out.
But then they
Also,
got names in it that are
no CC.
I don't even want to say these names on this channel, but there are names that are relevant in life today. Some of the power names that you'd be like, okay, what? So Black Monday Murders.
Black Monday Murders, Catch Superman, The Walking Dead.
No, yeah.
Things of that nature. All kind of sketchy activities. Not explicit, because that's not what we talk about on this channel.
And for those who are artists and they like the visual aspect,
Keep it in your pants.
it's visually stunning. But
you know what time it is?
that first shot, everybody, was for rest in peace to your. You said your cousin, and this one is for the first half of X-Men '97 season 2, which I want to add real quick. Anybody is curious of why Bo DeMayo name got back in the executive producer credits?
Let's find out. On the next episode of Two Shot Review.
Ooh. That's good shit.
Nigga, I'm getting sued by this bitch.
Oh, hold on. We need this off camera.
Born a competitor, form is incredible. These rappers I won't settle for, they ain't even edible. Caution, but the tape ain't yellow though. This